Hello Enzo, Fraser from Premier League Studios. Welcome back. How does it feel to be back at Manchester City, and how has the settling in period been for you so far?
Yeah, before we start, I would like to send a message, a big hug to Kevin Keegan family for this moment. And yeah, I feel, to be honest, I feel, as we said, like back home. I feel very good. The feeling since day one has been brilliant, so happy.
In terms of your squad, so far you've made a few changes with Anderson coming in, signing up Foden on a new deal. Some players have left. Where do you view the squad at the moment, how it sits, and how much work do you think there is to be done before you will be happy with it? I think there is always something to do. Because it's something that we want, but also because it's a bit the dynamic of the window transfer. So probably there are a few things to do, but yeah, we are in the process to do that.
Hi Enzo, Ben Ransom from Sky Sports. Pep Guardiola sat there for 10 years, widely regarded as the best coach on the planet. So does that make following him the toughest job in world football?
First of all, I have to say that it's a privilege, because the reason why the club decide to go for me, that means that for me it's a privilege. As you said, I said many times that, as you just said, I consider Pep probably the best coach in the world in the last 20-25 years. But again, it's a challenge. It's nice. It's a privilege. Also, the history, of the manager with many years in the same club, after always struggle a little bit, after Sir Alex, after Arsene. But also it's a challenge to try to do the right things immediately for this organization, for the fans, for everyone.
What gives you the most confidence that you are the man to take this club and not struggle like other managers that you've just referenced maybe have?
No. Yeah, first of all, I think the organization is the main thing. This club, this organization, they are 3 managers in 17 years. This is not normal. It's not happen often. So this probably is one of the things that I'm confident that we can do a great job. We can continue to do the job that has been done in the last probably 14, 15 years, since Roberto was here, Mancini, and then after Manuel, and yeah, as you said, for 10 years, Pep.
I can ask you about Rodri. Now, it's our understanding he will have to have surgery on a back issue. There's also a lot of reports linking him with a move away, given that he's coming into the last year of his contract. Now, he said himself he'll decide his future after the World Cup, which is obviously now finished. So just want to get your understanding of the situation with Rodri. Are you expecting him back? Are you expecting him to play for Manchester City next season? Where are we at with that, please?
Yeah, first of all, we have to say that around big player there are always speculations. So I'm not worried about that. I think it's normal. Also because they won the World Cup. He was the best player or one of the best players. And I think every manager wants to have Rodri because he's a top player. But now, as you said, surgery on, I think, Monday. And he needs holiday, he needs to rest, he needs to recovery. And then he will be back here with us.
Thank you.
Andy. Yeah, hello Enzo, it's Andy Hampson from the Press Association. When your appointment was confirmed, Chelsea issued quite a strong statement saying that they felt let down over the manner of your departure from there. Do you accept that, and can you comment on that statement from Chelsea?
No, to be honest, I feel quite lucky in terms of my former club, Leicester, Chelsea. I think we did a great job in both clubs. The identity of the team was clear. The success of the team was clear. And I feel very lucky to be part of these clubs. But now I think we are here today. That is the most important thing, just about City, and nothing to add.
Okay. And in terms of the players you've got here and their availability, a lot of them taking leave after the World Cup. When do you expect to have a full squad available for training?
Yeah, the last group of players, they're gonna join us, I think, 3-4 days before the Community Shield final. And since there, we have all the squad here. Now I'm working with many young players. That is always good because full of energy. Some of them very good. So yeah, happy.
Hi Enzo, Mark Crossy from the BBC. Hiya. Could any other club other than Manchester City have convinced you to move? What is it about this job and this opportunity that excites you so much?
I just said, first of all, I know quite well the organization. I know the people inside the club from years ago, as you know. The structure of the club. Again, I just said that when a club change, 3 managers in almost 20 years, also show how serious is the structure. That probably understand to give time for everything. And since Man City contact, or no doubt about join this fantastic club.
Can I ask you about Jack Grealish? He arguably had his best form for City during the year, the treble season when you were here. He was on loan at Everton last year, had injury issues as well. He's back with the club now. Do you see him as a regular part of your plans for this season?
Jack at the moment is here. He's Man City player. I always said the same. In any club I join, I like to, if there are players that they belong to the club, it's my duty to try to coach them. Jack at the moment is here. I have a good relation with Jack. Since I left also, we keep in touch. And the reason why is because he has a big heart and he's a very good guy. So this is the reason why. And then we see what's happened.
And can I ask about James Trafford as well? Does the same apply to him?
Yeah, James, I know anyway. I know James because he was my keeper when I was with under 23. So I know James very good. But again, it's when the window transfer is open now or January, it's anything can happen. So we see. But at the moment, it's one of our keeper.
Hi Enzo, can you just explain the kind of football that you like to play, and now you're at City with the players you're going to have, how you want to play and what we can expect?
Yeah, I just said I think it was a clear identity, the former clubs I joined, Leicester and then Chelsea. Probably the reason why the club decide for me is because they can see some similar concept with the previous manager.
Enzo Maresca has delivered his first major message as Manchester City manager, and beneath the calm words were several clues about how dramatically the Etihad could change after Pep Guardiola. Rodri's future, James Trafford's uncertain position, Jack Grealish's possible lifeline and further transfer business were all discussed. But the biggest statement was about Maresca himself. He will respect Guardiola's legacy, but he has no intention of becoming a copy of the man he has replaced. Maresca opened his first City press conference with a tribute to former manager Kevin Keegan. Before addressing the challenge in front of him, Guardiola left after 10 historic years, during which City won 6 Premier League titles, the Champions League, and a remarkable collection of domestic trophies. Maresca described the opportunity as a privilege rather than a burden. He believes City's strength is not limited to one manager. The club's structure, stability, and willingness to give coaches time were major reasons why he accepted the job without hesitation. That confidence will be tested immediately. City are entering a transition involving senior players, tactical responsibilities, and potentially several important transfers. Maresca admitted there are still a few things to complete in the market, suggesting the squad we see on opening day may not be the finished version. The most urgent concern is Rodri. The Spanish midfielder has been linked with a move away, but Maresca played down the speculation and made it clear that he expects Rodri to return after surgery and recovery. He described him as the kind of elite player every manager would want. Rodri controls City's rhythm, protects the defence, and gives the attacking players freedom. Starting the new era without him would force Maresca to find an immediate solution in midfield. There was far less certainty surrounding James Trafford. Maresca knows the goalkeeper well from their time together in City's under-23 setup, but when asked about Trafford's future, he offered no guarantee. Trafford is currently one of City's goalkeepers, but while the transfer window remains open, anything can happen. With Leeds United reportedly interested and Trafford searching for regular football, those words will only increase speculation. Jack Grealish received a similarly careful response. Maresca praised his personality, confirmed they have maintained a good relationship, and said it is his responsibility to coach every player currently at the club. But he stopped short of confirming that Grealish will be central to his plans. That leaves the England international facing a crucial pre-season. A strong response could earn him a fresh opportunity. A limited role could push his future back into the transfer conversation. Tactically, Maresca's comments were equally revealing. He accepted that his football contains similarities to Guardiola's possession-based approach, but insisted he must develop his own identity. Premier League football continues to evolve with more man-to-man pressing, greater set-piece importance, and opponents finding new ways to disrupt possession teams. Maresca said adaptation is now his duty. He also highlighted Erling Haaland as a weapon who can provide different solutions. That suggests City may not rely only on patient passing and short combinations. They could attack more directly, use Haaland's movement earlier, and become capable of winning in several different ways. Phil Foden could become central to that plan. The midfielder has signed a new contract until 2030 and has already spoken positively about working with Maresca again. They were together during City's treble-winning campaign when Maresca worked as Guardiola's assistant. For supporters, Foden's commitment offers continuity at a time of major change. But Maresca must still decide where he is most dangerous and how to restore his best attacking form. The first press conference did not provide every answer. Instead, it revealed the challenge. Protect City's winning culture, make difficult decisions on established players, manage Rodri's recovery, strengthen the squad and build a new tactical identity without losing what made the Guardiola era successful. Maresca says he had no doubt about taking the job. Now City supporters must wait to discover whether his calm confidence can survive the pressure of replacing the most successful manager in the club's history. The new era has officially begun, but which familiar names will still be standing when Maresca's Manchester City is finally complete?